and is having a good morning today. I'm going to move some of this stuff over. I have yesterday, I pretty much finished up my barn a little bit. I finished up my barn somewhat, and I spent a lot of time on the couch. We had a nice fire when I got off of here. My honey had already had a fire all built up. Good morning, Melanie, for our just for the day. Our fireplace. It was snowing. It was icy. It was very. It wasn't beautiful outside. It was very kind of crazy outside. And so, yep. So that's what we did yesterday. We went to his sister's to have some dinner. I made a pork dish, and I also, good morning, and I also made arroz con gandules, which I think I told you. So everybody liked that. I ended up making a coconut rum cheese flan. A cheese flan is like a dessert that's between flan and cheesecake. And it had the caramel topping and everything. So I made that. We just really relaxed. This morning I got up early, still 3 o'clock. The only thing the medicine is doing right now is just I'm not up awake. Like normally I know exactly that I'm thinking all night long. Like my brain is going 24/7. So I will say the medicine shut the brain off so that I feel like I get sleep. But still getting up early. Let's see what else is going on. So I just laid in bed. I have these low energy, extremely, extremely low energy. And I just been listening to my body. So I didn't actually get up here until about after 5 o'clock. And I did some bindings on some quilts. Machine binding, that is. On like table runners and stuff like that. Mostly, oh, I didn't leave them in here. I guess I should have showed you. I'll get them. They're in the next room. I actually had them all here and then I took them off. Basically, they're the table runners that I made on the show, the Thanksgiving runners. I had 2 other runners. As you can see, the one here is missing. That was gifted to someone. And, you know, you have to bring a hostess gift. And then another one was gifted. So both of my pumpkin ones that I made from the ginger quilter kit that I purchased, those 2 were gifted. And so let me show you what I did. So right now, just to let you know, I'm doing clue 2. So whoever's doing who's there with me, I went ahead and did the 16 at a time and the 8 at a time. I showed you that. And then I went ahead and I trimmed it, not with my block lock. That's why I'm sitting here cutting these dog ears. But I trimmed it with my, oh, what is it called? I don't even know what it's called. Slotted trimmer. I trimmed it with my slotted trimmer. But I do not like to trim the dog ears on that thing. I have had bad luck where I've nicked my blade and I've actually cracked one of the little corners off that. So I just cut the dog ears afterwards. It's not a problem, especially since I'm always on the go. So how are you? What did you all do for Thanksgiving? How was your time? Did you end up sewing, just relaxing, taking the time off, watching lives? Not sure. Yesterday, I will say, I got all dressed up. I haven't done that in a long time. I even did my hair. I think that's why my hair kind of made it through the night, because there's so much product in my hair. I normally don't like to stick a lot of hair products in my hair. But I got all dressed up. I just need, you know, there's a time when you just need, I'm a person to be in my PJs at home, chilling out. I come home from school, I take off my school clothes, I put on my PJs. And yesterday, I just needed a little bit of a pick-me-up to look like, you know, look like a woman. Yes, I was vavoom last night. Lipstick, a little black dress, the boots and the heels, the whole 9 yards. I'm not gonna lie, I really, really just felt like I needed that little bit of a pick-me-up before this week starts. So I am not sure. I have to contact some peeps and see if they want to sew today or tomorrow. I got it in my head that I have 38 quilts completely done. And then I long armed probably about 12. So I have it in my head that I'm going to long arm the rest to make our 64, have them bound. They may not be washed, but I did wash the other ones. Because I have a lot going on with doctors now. A lot more than I even thought of. And I kind of want it all done by Sunday or Monday. I just want it to know that all the quilts are made, long-armed and bound. And then, you know, if they don't get washed, I know I've had a couple of people who have offered at work to wash them, the rest of them for me, if I just can't manage. So that's what's up here on this home front. I'm not taking any more extra if I don't have to. Obviously work, yes. Making quilts for books and editing books, absolutely. I'll take that work because I need the money. But other than that, I'm not going to drive myself crazy with passing it forward right now. Unless, obviously, I'll be passing it forward. I can't help myself. I just can't. It just brings me joy. But I have a lot of quilts here, and I'm happy to pass those forward for the ones that are made. But what I mean is I'm not going to take like 75 quilts for a kennel or something like that. I'm going to give myself a little grace. So let's see. Let's see what the word is today, and then I'll go look at the message. Oh, successful. Prosperous, thriving, and booming. That is the apples to apples word of the day. Successful. So I am successfully cutting off these dog ears, and I feel like I'm being successful. I'm successful, right? Let's see. Thriving, prosperous, and booming. I feel like this whole quilt drive, I'm almost, I feel like I'm at the tail end. I really do. I had already started long arming those new quilts that came in last week. So I'm feeling good about all that. Now, let me go see what we've got going on here. I've given people some time, some peeps to come in before I unveil what I've got going on my wall. So basically, I feel like after I do all this for the Pass It Forward quilts, I'm just going to be quilting for me, my well-being, my therapy, my distraction, all the above. And though I will let you all know, I really don't know what's going on. I have an idea, but it's not been confirmed officially. Linda, good morning. Tessa, good morning. Melanie, good morning. Nikki, good morning. Marty, good morning. Joydy, good morning. Sheila, good morning. Look, Sheila, the fabric you sent is actually getting used in the quilt I'm working on right now. I needed something that was gray and just neutral. Good morning. I don't know. Good morning, Barb. I'm not sure who is doing, oh my goodness, her name just escaped me because today I think she'll be, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me lately? I was looking at a Quiltville, Bonnie Hunter. I don't know who's doing the Bonnie Hunter sew along today. Clue 2's out. I normally do that. I just haven't. I printed the clues so that maybe I can in the future, maybe after Christmas and after I know what in the world is going on with me. for sure. Hi, Joydy, saying hi, but running out to Lowe's to beat the crowds and we'll catch the replay. Not a problem. You know what? I'm not doing any Black Friday. There's no Christmas here. I'm not going to say there's no Christmas. I am not the Grinch. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. But this year, it's going to be simple. We're keeping it simple. I have no energy either. I've been watching many B movies. Melanie, so are you still having your surgery? Is that right? Weren't you having surgery or did you have the surgery? And did I miss that in all the chaos of the world? Let me put this in this pile here. Happy shopping, that's right. Okay, good morning, Frank. I hope he does. No sewing too many movies. You too, Frank. Good morning, Annette. We watched the Macy's parade and then Hallmark Christmas movie the rest of the day. So we did. So I got off of here and I made a charcuterie platter. Again, I am such the chef. I'm not going to pat myself on the back, but I'm telling you, holidays here with food is incredible. I haven't just had it in me, and I will say that when the doctor put in those immunizations on both arms, and she told me the one was going to knock my socks right off, which was the pneumonia one, because she said, you right now cannot afford to get pneumonia. And we've been having walking pneumonia and bacterial pneumonia for some reason going around here. And apparently I can't afford to have any of this with my blood work. I cannot afford to be out sick. So unfortunately, it has put my autoimmune crazy. My arm still hurts. Is it better today? It's a little better today, actually. Yesterday was still hurting. But I'm telling you, I made a charcuterie board. It was beautiful. It was tasty. That's what we had for breakfast. We had charcuterie board with cheeses and salamis and some dried hams. And what else? I had fruit out there. I made my traditional, like a holiday punch, which, has pomegranate juice. This time went pomegranate juice. It changes all the time. Orange juice, apple cider, fresh cranberries, fresh ginger, cloves, anise star, cinnamon sticks. What else went in there? Oh, and then you just boil that all up and you can cool it down. So what I do though, because I was trying to do this fast yesterday, I took a half a bottle of red wine and poured it in a pot, added all the spices, the ginger, the anise, the star anise, and you don't taste, I don't like licorice, so I don't put that much in. The cloves, the ginger, I want to say garlic, but no garlic went in there. And cinnamon. And then I steeped that and boiled that until I made a reduction. And then I poured that into all the cold stuff in a punch bowl. And it turned out great. Oh, I still put the cranberries in there. And that's what we did. We just watched the parade and just had a ball. Again, all the alcohol is all cooked out because I'm also not supposed to have any alcohol anymore. Well, for a bit. No, none of that. Yesterday, I quilted the star quilt until the sewing machine repeatedly jammed. I took that as a sign that it was time to rest. Probably so, Dawn. And good morning, if I didn't say good morning to you. Every time that happens to me, it's always the needle. Or I have a lot of dust bunnies in there. I hate that too. Tessa, we made a small Thanksgiving meal for lunch, and then the rest was for dinner. A long day, but a good one. So today is what I'm going to make my turkey. So my turkey has been marinating since yesterday. I mean, I cooked yesterday what our traditional Puerto Rican Thanksgiving meal was, but I streamlined it. I didn't do it the old-fashioned way. I did it my new way. I used my Instapot. I did the rice the traditional way, but the Instapot did the pork roast for me. So today I'm cooking the turkey, and it's just going to be simple. Normally I have like 20 sides going. Today it's just going to be turkey, baked sweet potatoes, and Brussels sprouts. I think that's what we had decided. Of course, there's going to be cranberry sauce. And I had made 2 flans yesterday, so one will be today.
for today. I'm still trying to finish my last one and figured out binding to send with it. Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you. Deb, Annette, I will be successful in regaining the use of my arm and hand. That's wonderful news, Annette. That's fabulous. I'm so happy for you. Keep healing. We're sending you all those positive thoughts. Simple is good. It sure is right now. Glad it has come in handy for you. It has. You know, we got a chicken, a rotisserie chicken. That day at the doctor's, right? What day was that? I don't even remember what day that was. I think that was Tuesday. That came in handy. We've been eating a lot of Sam's Club rotisserie chicken lately. I love sugar. It was good. It was easy. My surgery is December 16th, but I've been having a lack of energy. I know. No pneumonia. My husband has asthma and autoimmune issues, prone to pneumonia. Glad you got the, well, yes, because I went to another specialist. She spent an hour and a half with me going through my whole chart from like way back in the day. I cannot believe it. We went through everything. We had discussions about everything. I haven't had that in a long time. I've had that before, but not in a long time. And she actually gave me up a follow-up appointment. I go, wow, you guys are doing a follow-up appointment? She goes, no, we don't do follow-up appointments, but you need a follow-up appointment. And I was like, wow. I said, that's like something from back in the day. Uh, where are you all finding the Bonnie Hunter quilt along information? On her blog called Quiltville. I just hit Quiltville, Bonnie Hunter, and it pops up. My lack of energy comes from giving it all to PT from pain. Oh, I know. Yesterday we had to leave. I felt bad. I mean, I think his family was not one or two members probably weren't happy with us, because I just, my hands, everything all of a sudden just was on like pain level 8. I said, honey, I can't make it. I can't do it anymore. And it was like 8:30, 8:15. We got home by 8:30. And I think I was in bed by 8:45. I made a large turkey breast and injected Tony Oh, I can't even say that. Charers. I know what you're talking about. Tony Satchers. I wish there was someone else on this live that could talk with me because I know what you're talking about. And me, hubby ate that and some sides, not a big dinner. You're lucky to get a doctor that's interested in you. That is me using the word of the day. I have no idea what I'll get back. Oh, sorry. But that's all right. Can barely move anything yet. It will take months before we know how much I will get back in reality. Good try on words. Yeah, that is a good try on words. Yes, well, she's a new doctor. She's like fresh. And they told me, they go, you want to? I was like, listen, my specialist, my one doctor said I have to get all this stuff done. And she wants this stuff done. So by the time I see you December 4th, she has something else to look at and establish. So yeah, she's fairly new to the practice, but not new to medicine. She was a nurse for 15 years, and she was the kind of nurse that was in hospitals, like ERs, and really, we talked a lot. She's super sweet because I said, you look familiar in your name. I said, did I have you as a student? And she says, no, but you probably know my cousin. And she told me her name. I go, oh, yeah, I know who she is, blah, blah, blah. My kids went to school with her. And yes, I've known her through school. And they do look alike. That's why when I was looking at her and I saw her name, I'm like, wow, she looks familiar. um, the new ones are the best, not burnt out. Exactly, Melanie. She was not, and she took her time with me. I couldn't believe she took her time with me. It was really amazing to me. Good morning, Rebecca, because my doctor that I had seen for years, and he used to do that, is like a 2-second thing, and he looks at my chart and all he wants to do is send me to this place or that place, but he doesn't want to listen to me, necessarily. He listens to me, but then he gives me a referral. He doesn't want to sit down and have a discussion. She sat down, had a discussion, knew I had other doctor's appointments, and said, my best guess would be this is what they're going to recommend. And I said, I've come to terms with it.
if that needs to happen. And she said, that's good. So, you know, she's nice. She's young. She's listened to me. She's a woman. Not that that makes a difference. My previous doctors were men and they were fabulous. It's just I think they're burnt out. The one doctor is totally burnt out. He's running, which was my doctor for years. He was running on like 1 day a week. I could never get in there. Like in order to get in there for just a well visit, it's like a whole year to wait. And then in order if you're sick, he'll see you 2, 3, 4 weeks from now. But that doesn't even make sense because you're sick now. And by 4 weeks, I hope you'd be feeling better. So yeah, I can't do that anymore. So yeah. And she was very thorough.
Very, very good. Rebecca is here this morning. Just chit chat. Someone asked. I like the sound of that, doctor. I've worked with all kinds of.
Me too. Me too. I mean, you know, it's just I haven't had this experience in a long time. You know, there are my dog ears, and so it was nice. It brought me back to the days when my dad was a doctor, and I help him, and he'd take his time with him. I have a woman primary doctor now. She listens better than the others. Well, she definitely listened. Definitely gave her 2 cents. Was very open to like even like not automatic medication. Like we can work on things. So here we are. Here is my gingerbread barn, and here's my steamer. I forgot to show you. See, I have a big Conair steamer. Well, it was my daughter's, and she just never took it with her. So now it's mine, and it's my long arm buddy. I always have lots of doctor's appointments, and I only see women. Yeah, but you know what? There's not that many, and then my one was great, but he's burnt out. He's heading for retirement, and when my other other doctor I saw, she's like, oh, you haven't had a physical, you need that, it's been a year and 6 months. And I told her why, and she's like, no, you're gonna go over here, and you're gonna go, because they had just opened up a primary that they attached to the specialist. And so yeah, she set me up. Great, I'm glad. This woman gave me a follow-up. The last time I went on a follow-up was probably like 2016 or 2018. So here it is. So this is what I had decided to do. A lot of it I took all of your wonderful ideas, your wonderful perspectives. So if you don't see that your idea, it wasn't that I didn't like your idea. This actually came from how much fabric I have. How much fabric I have is what led me to what I've done here. So we all loved the red. I even loved the red, but I did not have much red, but one little strip. And I couldn't even Franken do that if I tried, I think. So this is what I did because, again, of fabric amount. Oh no, I forgot that I've got a doctor's appointment. Thank goodness it's 10:45. Oh yeah, get yourself ready, Melanie. Good morning, Andrea. So we had discussed putting red here and red here. And I'm going to say like this blends in a little bit. I don't necessarily love that it blended in as much as it did. But again, I was working with all these are fat quarters. This red was a fat quarter. This that I have was a fat quarter. This was a fat quarter. And this was a fat quarter. So I had the green. The green is the grass. You will see that in other ways. And so I ended up going with the cookies that were here. And so I put the cookies, these cookies were already here. So I brought the cookies in down at the bottom of the chickens. It melted a little bit because of the browns. It's okay. And I put the cookies up here. That's it. I'm done. I'm okay with it. I've come to terms. So then I did have that little strip of red left, a tiny strip of red left. I used that to bring in the red from the barn doors up here to frame the chicken. So I thought that looked better. And so I framed the chicken, and then I had to put a little borders. And again, I did not have any more of this. This is why there's cookies here. So I added the cookies. So it looks like an intentional situation going on here. Like intentionally, this looks to me better.
And so that's why I made the fabric choices I did in the end. It was due to how much fabric I had left and what I can get away with and what I couldn't. You should applique some icing on the roof. Yes, yes, Rebecca keeps texting me even at home. I should applique candies. Okay, this, and she knows how much I don't necessarily dislike applique, because that is what I'm going to be doing in the new year. I'm going to get myself just comfortable to applique. That is one of my goals. So maybe I'll be so comfortable next year because I will start appliquing all kinds of things on this barn. Nobody says that it's got to be done and over with, right? I watched you on the replay yesterday. I was telling the stream, try the peppermint fabric. So I had peppermint fabric. And I thought about that, but then it was too red. I don't know. It is what it is. Because then going back, you know, when you have buyer's remorse, I had fabric picker's remorse. Because what I really should have done, looking back, is I really should have not picked this red with the sprinkles. I should have picked the peppermint fabric and put that there. And then the peppermint fabric up here. But I didn't. It's done. I'm not unpicking. Maybe I'll make another one and do that. But this is where we're getting, I mean, you know, we have regrets, right? Well, I should have done that. I will admit, that was one of my regrets, that I should have done this in the peppermint fabric. And then I would have had plenty. There's always lots of candies on a gingerbread house. I love the red star. It really adds. I thought so too. I thought that little strip I had, I could have put it here and here, but I really needed something to pop up here, and I wanted it to blend with what I had. So that's why we made the decision we did. You will just have to make another one. It could be. I may just make another one. I'm going to show you, though. I did a fabric pull of an idea. Of an idea. So right now, I didn't even have energy to sew yesterday. So I did a lot of thinking and pulling fabrics and thinking up of patterns and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take this down for a second. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to do for the stuff around it. What I mean is this. I pulled out, oh, you know what? Maybe I should put that back up. I pulled out some things. I'm definitely not going to piece blocks because I know where I am right now. I know where I am right now. My mind and mentally, my mind is telling me I can do a lot more than my body's telling me. Isn't that our story, right? So I have some scraps from this line of this. And so I can incorporate, you know how, oh, let me see. Of course, this is not the sizes. I mean, you know, whatever. But these can be some of the pieces. And I found this gingerbread. And it really does blend well with this. So I thought maybe I could use some of this. I'm not sure, though, but maybe I could use some of this. And I would border this, though, in the pattern here when they do the solid fabric, which is right there. They border it. I'm not going to border it with the white. I'm going to use something dark, a dark color. So I have some of that. I figured I could put some of the gingerbread houses, some of that. And then I do have stuff like, you know, I have some trees from this fat quarter bundle. I have some more cookies I could add if I wanted to. Maybe I could just put some candy, right? Candy around it, because I do have that. And I have this. I thought this was candy, but it's not candy. When I looked at it, it's candy, but it's really an ornament. So we did that. Yesterday I decorated the Christmas trees around the house with the homemade ornaments we made. I bought hooks and I hot glued hooks yesterday with my honey. And I have more of this. I don't know if I'm going to, this is going to be big enough though. But I have some of this color. This one's awfully skinny, so I don't think that would work. I don't know. I'm just going to make it up as I go. That's where I'm at right now. I wanted to do piece like gingerbread. I actually pulled out my Lori Holt book to piece some of these blocks. I just can't. I just can't do it. I need to work on big things. I cannot work on itty bitty little tiny things right now. My head hurts for no reason sometimes. All right, so we'll put this. And then because I want to just already get rid of that fabric, I'm getting tired of looking at it. Excuse me. So I have this panel. I measured this panel, and I could have done, there's a lot of things you can do. You can go on to Robert Kaufman, and there's 2-panel quilts for free. What to do with this panel. I just, one is the shadow box and the other one is something else. I don't know. It just wasn't calling to me. So it wasn't going to happen. So I went through some panels, and this one would work. See that there? I actually made this one because I pattern tested this one and made, I made this one right here with the Santa Claus. So I could use that and do the ribbon, but I just didn't want to do that. And I didn't want to, I could have bordered this and then done this. And I love these patterns, but I just didn't want to do that either. Then I bought, remember I bought these? And there's a panel quilt in here. So they have this. And it's big pieces, that's a plus. But the panel that you need for this is much larger than this, like way much larger. Which means if I do that, I need to extend this panel, right? I'm got to extend it. And I do have this fabric here. Oh, I like that. I'm sorry. I'm supposed that caught my eye. I like that. I'm going to tell you what I like. I want to finish my thought here because, it's like crazy, my thought. So I'm going to extend this, and I figured out how I needed to extend this. I need to extend it by 5 inches on both sides. So I think I can cut a 5-inch strip and put some here and some here. I don't know exactly. It's just a thought. It may not happen exactly like that. I even have some of this. So like that could go there maybe, and this could maybe go here. I'm not sure. I'm still playing with how I'm going to extend this. I have trees down here. There's trees. So I have some tree fabric, the identical tree fabric. So I'm going to add some trees there. And I don't know. I'm going to figure it out because I want to extend this. And I think that that's how I'm going to extend it. And I may just use this to extend. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. But I want to extend it. Or maybe what I may do is I may just figure out how to do this and resize it myself to fit this panel. I don't know. But these are some thoughts I had. Just showing you like how I come up with my panel ideas and how I find something. I usually find something for inspiration. For some reason, this is calling me. And I'm going to try to use this. I can't use this, right? I can't use this pattern. It's not made for this panel. But I'm going to use this inspiration and try to do something like this to this panel using the rest of my fat quarters. I have like fabric like this left and some here. I also have some red. And then I have this, which kind of matches everything going on here. So maybe I can incorporate this in the back somehow, maybe. And it's just basically cookies, just Christmas cookies. It's just something I found when I was going through my stash. So that may be an upcoming thing. It may be. I'm not going to promise you, but my mind is already thinking about this panel.
I've had it for what? This will be the second. This will be the third. This will be the third Christmas. I didn't buy it last Christmas. I bought it the year before. Okay, so I think I saw something that totally got my eye. There's always, okay, we did that. Where is it? You will just have to make another. I did that. Put gumdrops on it. That's okay. Maybe I should find some gumdrop fabric. I'm just not, I don't even have the energy to go out and look. All I have is Joann's around me. But sometimes they have some really neat novelty Christmas. You never have too many barns. You're right. Maybe try the peppermint for sashing around the barn. That's what I saw. And then someone else said the peppermint candy would be great border between the house and the stuff you're putting up now. Yes. So I love that idea. So that I'm definitely going to wonder how the peppermint would look as a border. Well, we're going to here. We'll just put that up. Because I saw that as I was talking about this, and that distracted me. I was trying to tell you where my mind was going with this one. Let's put that up. Put this up. Oh, I can move this down a little bit. Okay, where's the peppermint fabric? Here it is. We're talking about this peppermint fabric, not which peppermint fabric. We're talking about, I'm thinking you're talking about this one. But maybe you're talking about this one. Are you going to do a 3-yard Christmas quilt? I have tons of 3-yard Christmas quilts, but they're all, I think I sold them in the last little show. I'm going to be in a show again. They always do it during the holidays. It's more of a gallery juried kind of show. I wasn't going to do it, but now I can definitely use it. So here is, if we're talking about this one, here's this one. If we're talking about this one, I'll put this one on the other side. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I say, screw it. I'm not putting little blocks. Maybe I just put a border on it and call it a day. So here we go, the red and white peppermint. That's the red and white peppermint. And that's the green with the red, white, and green peppermint. I don't know if you can see both of them. It's probably hard to see. There's that. And then here's that. All right. You can give me your thoughts on this. It's not this thick either. The border is not that thick in the pictures. Let's see, what is the border? See, the border isn't that thick, but it's good for this border. Are we talking about the first skinny border or the second border? I actually like, so wait. I like the green. I like the red and white. I actually like the green best, like the dark one, green. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on. And I probably can use, definitely have plenty of places to use it. So Tessa, you asked me about a Christmas quilt. 3-yard Christmas quilt. So I actually have one in here. You could do the green one for the skinny border and the red and white one for the larger border. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can do the red and white across the, yes, those are all great ideas. So
out of that line that I just showed you, there's also these fabrics, right? I had this fabric, and this. This is from the fat quarter. So it's funny you should talk about that, because this will be an upcoming thing that I'm going to record, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek. So here we have half square triangles, and we have these right here. So yes, you will be seeing a 3-yard quilt in the future. I will let you know that I just haven't put it together, but it's here. It's ready for me to film. Actually, I have 3 things I have to film, and I haven't even been up to doing that. I think it would make my whole life easier, because there's going to be times I'm going to have to, like, I am debating about not doing a live tomorrow, just because I am that wiped out. And I don't know why. I feel like I just don't know why. So yes, there is a 3-yard quilt heading our way, using the rest of that fat quarter bundles, not using 3 1-yard cuts. It's going to be using the fat quarter bundle. That was a really big bundle. I don't remember how many fabrics were in it. I think the bundle was like this. Okay, so I read that. Yep. Great ideas. And you know what? I think this is in the Christmas book. I want to say it's in the Christmas book. Make it Christmas. I have to look at it. So, but yes, that one's in the making. But right now I am working on, clue 3. What is going on with my, here we go. Let's move over there. I am working on clue 3. So, you know what? I'm just going to make a decision now. I'm not going to do a live tomorrow, based on how I feel today, which is really not a great thing to say. But between yesterday and today, I'm not going to do a live tomorrow, because I'm supposed to have people come over tomorrow, which is totally fine. I want people to come over tomorrow, because we've got to finish these quilts if they don't come over today. So I'm not going to stress myself. I'm going to say no to a live tomorrow. I am going to upload clue 3. I'm going to show you clue 3 today, and then I will upload the official video of clue 3 tomorrow. It pulls out the greens in the other fabrics. Correct. Good morning, Michelle. I like the green, but both are great. The green brings out the other colors. Yes. Do I see snow? Yes. Oh yeah, you see snow, all right. Right now though, it is a block of ice. Rest tomorrow, it is important. Yes, because I do need to get a lot done. And I'm doing this on purpose, in case if I, for some reason, need to have a procedure done, that I have at least the quilts all done and finished. So that is snow you see out there. Right now it's rock hard, because it was like ice and slush after the snow, and now it's 20 degrees outside. And so that's a rock hard situation out there. So is my driveway. My driveway, I don't know. I'm going to just pretend it's not there, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to let the men worry about the driveway. Well, it is still dark here, Andrea. Well, it's definitely not dark. The sun is coming out, but it's going to be below freezing anyway. So it's a situation. So I'm going to say there's not going to be a live tomorrow. I'm going to say it now. And there's not going to be a live Sunday, because Deb, the Pug Mama Quilter, and Lisa, the Awkward Quilter GA, will have their Sunday live. So you will see me Monday, right? Monday. And then whatever is the 4th, you won't see me, because I have another appointment, I think. It's either the 4th or 5th. All right, so clue 3 is making the block, the tulip block. And so I'll be uploading how that goes. So the tulip block, can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can see what I'm doing. So I will take my blocks here, and then I will take these blocks that I have, and I will put in
And these are my scraps, so everybody's gonna have different number. When I did that video, she had given you 1, 2, 3. She had given you like the total number of blocks. Oh, here it is. I'm like, I'm missing a bunch because I think I ended up needing 8 for each color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then the rest go here. 3. And I'm missing 1. And I know it's got to be here somewhere, right? Or I miscounted. Let's see. I miscounted somewhere. I hope I have a coordinating one that goes to it. I'm sure I do. I'm not, oh, here it is. Okay. So in order to make the tulip block, we have it like this, right? And then I need to put a blank there. But I ran out of this fabric. So I'm just going to put that in because it kind of gives you the same feeling. It's the same colors and everything. It's a scrappy quilt anyway. That's what it's going to be. So I will be sewing these pieces together, and the video that I'll be uploading will be how to do this in more in-depth detail. So I'm going to close it out here real quick. Wait, I do want to read everything, so I'm not going to close it out. Let's see, there are plenty lives tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday. Yes, I have to actually call some folks to get them out here. I'm taking a break tomorrow. Ice is the worst. Okay, I just got light out here in West Michigan. We may see you in the chats. You know, I actually, Sheila, have not been watching anything. Part of this whole thing is that, like, reading all the not the words on the live so much, but I need to just not have my brain on quilting. I think, I mean, I sit in my chair thinking, but you know, my honey's liking it because he's getting to spend time with me. So I've been really concentrating that, you know, spending my time with my family when I'm not quilting. And I've been doing a lot of that. And I think it's good for everybody, right? Because everybody in my family, and I'm not saying that you're not part of my family, but everybody in my family really knows what's really happening or the possibilities of what could be really happening. I'm not saying anything until I know for sure. So I think it's important that we just all spend a lot of family time together. So that's what we've been doing. And you may see me from chats. You know what I tried to do yesterday? I went into everyone's chat. They didn't know I was there, and I hit their like button, so that at least they got that. I tried yesterday so hard to do that. It's so cold. Right now it's 39 degrees and we'll get up to 59. I know, Rebecca, I wish it was 39. It would get to 59. It's 19 degrees here, but feels like 3. I don't even know what the degrees is here. I woke up and it said it was 20. And I didn't see what it felt like. I am very far edge of the Eastern time zone. Okay. In Southeast Texas standards, I finally cut the heat on. Got the heat on. It's too cold to shower without heat this morning. It definitely is. Have a good day, Tessa. All right, move back to Texas. I know you want me to move back to Texas. So there's so many things happening in my life right now. I won't be moving back to Texas, but there may be somewhere else you may see me a lot at. Everyone have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Pass it forward. I won't see you tomorrow. I've decided I'm not going to see you tomorrow because I will even say, even at my best, to do a live and then to host someone at the house tomorrow, it's a lot. So you're not going to see me tomorrow. We're all going to see each other at Deb's
You know, Deb, you can always drop the link to whatever if you have the post up already for your live on Sunday. We're gonna go see each other on Deb's and Lisa, the awkward quilter. Oh, today's Friday, so you may see me at Crystal's, depending if I'm up. You may see me at Crystal's live. That's Crystal Heart. I'm glad you are prioritizing you and your family. There are lots of festive movies to relax and watch this time of year, which is what exactly we have been doing. I'm not gonna lie. We normally are always festively down in the kitchen doing that, and we're not even doing that. We're just getting, you know, just ready-made stuff and just enjoying heating it up and just enjoying time with each other, and it's well needed, especially during this time of the year. So everyone, take care of yourself, pass it forward. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I am trying to get, I don't know, I'm trying to get more monetization, I guess, at the end of it. Watch some of those annoying ads. Take care of yourselves and see you soon. Bye.